2 years ago, I was having panic attacks every single week. My heart would race, I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was drowning in my own mind. Then I discovered something that ancient samurai warriors knew hundreds of years ago, and I haven't had a panic attack in 6 months. This is how Japanese minimalism destroyed my anxiety, using principles that have nothing to do with trendy decluttering. I'm not talking about the Western minimalism you see on Instagram. I'm talking about authentic Japanese warrior philosophy that was literally used to prepare samurai for life and death situations. These 10 principles didn't just clean my apartment, they rewired my entire nervous system. And the best part? You can start applying them today. The first principle is called Mu, which means emptiness or void. Samurai warriors would meditate on emptiness to clear their minds before battle. Here's what I learned. Your physical space directly affects your mental space. When I removed everything from my bedroom except my bed and one plant, something incredible happened. My racing thoughts at night just stopped. The emptiness in my room created emptiness in my anxious mind. I started sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Principle number 2, Ma, which means negative space. Ma is the Japanese concept of negative space, the space between things. In traditional Japanese homes, there's intentional breathing room between objects. I applied this by creating physical gaps, space between furniture, empty shelves, clear countertops. But here's the powerful part. I also created Ma in my schedule. Empty hours with nothing planned. This breathing room reduced my anxiety by 60% because I finally had space to process my emotions instead of constantly distracting myself. Principle 3, Wabi-Sabi, imperfect beauty. Wabi-Sabi is about finding beauty in imperfection and impermanence. My anxiety was rooted in perfectionism. Everything had to be perfect or I'd spiral. I started practicing Wabi-Sabi by intentionally keeping one imperfect item in each room. A chipped teacup, a handmade bowl with uneven edges. These imperfect objects became daily reminders that imperfection is not only acceptable, it's beautiful. My perfectionism anxiety decreased dramatically within weeks. Principle 4, Ichigo Ichie. Ichigo Ichie means one time, one meeting. This moment will never happen again. Pause. Samurai embraced this because they knew each day could be their last. I started treating my possessions this way. Do I treasure this item enough to honor this one meeting with it? Most things, no. This mindset eliminated my just-in-case hoarding anxiety. I only keep what I genuinely treasure in this singular moment. Principle 5, Kanso, simplicity. Kanso means eliminating all unnecessary elements. In samurai culture, excess was seen as weakness. It slowed you down and clouded judgment. I applied radical simplicity. One set of dishes, one towel per person, one winter coat. The decision fatigue that fueled my anxiety? Gone. Fewer choices meant less mental energy spent on meaningless decisions, leaving more energy to actually heal. Principle 6, Shizen, naturalness. Shizen emphasizes naturalness and rejecting artificiality. I removed all plastic storage, synthetic decorations, and artificial anything. Wood, cotton, ceramic, plants, only natural materials. This sounds simple, but the psychological impact was profound. Being surrounded by natural elements actually lowered my cortisol levels. My space felt like a sanctuary instead of a source of stress. Principle 7, Seijaku, stillness and tranquility. Seijaku is active stillness, not just quiet, but cultivated tranquility. Samurai would sit in Seijaku before making important decisions. I created a Seijaku corner in my home, just a cushion facing a blank wall. 5 minutes every morning sitting in this stillness. This practice alone reduced my baseline anxiety more than any medication I tried. Principle 8. Datsuzoku. Break from routine. Datsuzoku means freedom from habit and formula. This seems to contradict minimalism, but it's crucial. I realized my anxiety thrived on rigid routines. Any disruption would trigger panic. I started intentionally breaking small routines, taking different routes, eating meals in different rooms, rearranging my minimal furniture. This flexibility training made me resilient instead of fragile. Unexpected changes no longer destroyed me. Principle 9. Fukinsei. Asymmetry and irregularity. Fukinsei rejects perfect symmetry in favor of natural balance. I stopped arranging everything in perfect order. My 3 books lean slightly. My cushion isn't centered. This practice directly attacked my control anxiety, the need to control everything to feel safe. Embracing slight chaos in my space helped me embrace the chaos of life without spiraling. Principle 10. Yugen, subtle depth. The final principle, Yugen, profound grace and subtlety. Instead of obvious decorations, I keep things that reveal their beauty slowly. A stone that looks ordinary until you notice its unique texture, a scroll with calligraphy that takes time to understand. This taught me that depth requires patience, and rushing to understand everything was feeding my anxiety. Some things are meant to be mysterious. These 10 samurai principles didn't just declutter my home, they rebuilt my entire relationship with anxiety. Start with one principle this week. Just one. If this video helped you, subscribe for more authentic Japanese wisdom that actually works. And comment below, which principle will you try first? Your journey to peace starts with a single empty space.